Caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert just beat the play clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Eckler. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Brought down by Willie Gay. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw there out to Williams. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete right around the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. They started on the ground with Eckler. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, down to about the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes throws, misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
15. Hey, let's go!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on first down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
15. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This a quick pass to Davis. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. In motion right is Davis. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to change the look. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 18.
And now an audible here into something else. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert now to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Go, hey, go.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there at finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
But just to add that to the